Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be, I do this a lot. Today's video is going to be about procrastination. The number one thing everyone hates. It's the number one cause. I feel like it's the number one cause of anxiety, of stress, and those two things put together is a big no-no. So I'm going to tell you guys a couple hacks that you guys can use, that I do use, that beats procrastination. So my number one go-to thing that I do is I write everything down. Even if it's a scrap piece of paper, I take out the paper, I write it down, I make a whole list of everything I need to do, and then as I do it, I cross it off. The thing that causes you stress and anxiety is like having the thought of doing so many things and you don't know where to start, and then you just start panicking. You're like, oh my god, where do I start? I have to do this, I have to do that. I have so many things to do, I don't know where to start. And then you just start panicking and panicking and panicking because you may have an assignment due tomorrow, and then you got work to do, but then you want to watch TV, but then you want to watch a movie, you want to go with your friends, you want to go have fun, you don't want to do anything, you want to go to sleep, but you can't do everything all at once, right? So my go-to thing is to make a list and start there. Make a list and just write down everything that's on your mind on a piece of paper, so you don't have to stress your mind out, and you can just stress a piece of paper out because the paper, as long as it's not on your mind, then you're good to go. Hack number 2 would be to break down each task. So for example, say you have an essay due by the end of the week. Instead of pulling an all-nighter and doing the whole thing, usually 5 paragraphs, sometimes they're really long, sometimes they're really short, I would do like a thesis on one day, I would do like finding my quotes one day, building one paragraph at a time like another day, and then the day after, and then maybe the night before use that to put it all together and just edit it. And that's probably what will give you the least amount of stress, because there's nothing worse than having an assignment due tomorrow but then having a last minute event to go to tonight, and then you're screwed, and then you gotta stay up all night, and then like me, you probably end up having an eye twitch, and then you're not gonna know what to do. Hack number 3 is don't even think about it. Once you make your list, once it's down on paper, don't think about it, just start doing it. Task number 1, why is the word task so hard? So task number 1, just sit down and just do it. Don't think about it. Don't be like, oh my god, what if I don't do it right? What if I want to do this instead? Just don't worry about the other tasks on the list. Just sit down, work on the first one, and just start. Just start it. Don't think about it, just do it right away. Number 4, the biggest reason why someone may not start their to-do list is because they might not believe in themselves. You might feel like, okay, so what if I do this and then it's not as good because I'm tired and I have all these other things to do. Always believe in yourself. Don't be so harsh on yourself. Don't be your worst critic. If you just start something, and if you start it early, there's so much room to improve it. Like say, like for example with the essay, like if you were to do it last minute, you're gonna be like, oh my god, it's gonna be crap, because you're doing it the night before. So obviously, like even if you're like a master of essays, which I always tend to do sometimes, just do the night before, don't do that. Do it ahead of time, and then you have time to fix it. You have time to make it better. So always believe in yourself, because if you don't, you're never gonna get that list accomplished, and it's always gonna sit there, and it's always gonna be piled up in your mind, and you're always gonna be stressed out. And number 5, always think to yourself, what are you getting out of it? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why is that even a task? The other day, I was sitting in my room. My room's a complete disaster. I had a pile of clothes that needed to be put away. I had an assignment due the next day. I had to edit a video. I had to edit some pictures. I had to go to an event. I had to do so many things. I just didn't know what to start. I just didn't know where to start, and I didn't know what to do. So I'm like, how am I supposed to work in an environment that I don't feel mentally organized in? So I just took out 10 minutes. Literally, it only took me 10 minutes. Put all my clothes away, cleaned my entire room, and just instantly like that. I didn't think about it. I just did it. I was done. And then I moved on to the next task, and I finished that even faster. So because of the first task, it made me delay everything else that I needed to do, because like I just didn't know where to start, and I didn't know where to start, and I didn't know why I needed my room to be clean. So I needed my room to be clean so that I can mentally, my brain can be clean and organized for me to do the other stuff. Another example would be school. Why do you go to school? Why are you gonna do your essay that's due tomorrow? You're doing all these little things because you're gonna graduate. You're gonna get a degree, and then you're gonna get a job. So there's always a reason as to why you're doing what you're doing. And don't ever forget that reason, because if you know those reasons, then you always end up doing the work that you're supposed to do without being stressed out. And that is all. Those are my go-to things to beat procrastination, because that is the worst thing in the world. Why is procrastination such a big word? Okay, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed those tips. If you guys have any other tips that you do use that I have not mentioned, please leave it down below. If any of my tips you do use and you find it helpful, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. So like one big size of my face, like this big. A massive thumbs up. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.